Hang on, I'm turning it. Okay, recording is back on Ada. Wait, on Ada.
Huh? What?
I was throwing up a ready check before we started Praetorium.
Oh, right.
Ready? Okay, here we go. Enjoy your 10 Moogle tombstones for this one.
Nice.
Look,
I believe that
I will.
Casterman is half of amount.
Basically. Hello and welcome to the video companion for the Talking Time Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I'm McDull, and this time we're going through the final dungeon of the 2.0 main scenario, the Praetorium. Much like the previous dungeon, it's 8 players, it's long, and it's got unskippable cutscenes, so I brought friends again.
The same friends, even.
And
Sorry.
we literally just finished the last recording and just jumped straight into this one.
It's been like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't forget that these cutscenes are actually voiced.
Yeah,
Well,
some of these...
half of them are.
That,
Not the first half.
So, as Cider was mentioning before, you can actually see your friends and other party members in the background, so you can see these sweet AF1 glamours.
Oh,
Hot.
yes.
Heck yeah.
Unfortunately, you probably won't see much of me because I'm the shortest one.
Yeah, it's true.
Who cares? We look
Very
cool.
easy to identify.
We do look absolutely amazing.
Yeah, on my screen, Cider, you're just off the right
Oh,
side of
good.
the camera. You were like, all we could see is your
A
little,
bit of tummy.
the little bit of tummy and the spear. That's it.
I'm the edgelord who can't see anything.
My glamour is so yellow you can see me from orbit.
Yeah, that's why you picked Monk, right?
Oh man, this is great.
So we have some shenanigans here. I'm going to sacrifice pull, which means I'm going to grab these guys, and then I'm going to run away so that everyone else can get through the doohickey to the teleporter right there.
Now, if you go through the teleporter, they'll stay aggro to you, and they won't kill you.
Yeah, if you're fast, you should be able to click through it.
Yep, I just did that.
I'm gonna pull these guys.
Yeah, might as well.
So yeah, our aggro table is going to have those 4 guys like for the rest of the dungeon, pretty much.
No, only for half of it.
We
They go away around, I think after the scene change.
Mm.
Come on, guys. let me
Not
cast
like the
Flare.
cutscene, but like when we go through a door.
You have to
Into-
pick up the key in order to open the thingy, McDole.
It's
This
okay,
one's
as long as someone
sacrifice
picks up the
pull.
key. Presumably, they just toss it to whoever is gonna use it. Anyway, we don't have to fight these guys, so we're not.
Yeah, I'm just kind of picking them up just to establish threats so they're not slapping anyone else around.
Yeah, once we're
Hot.
past the door, we don't have to worry about them. The Garlean military is very big on the org chart. They,
Yeah.
And not caring about blowing holes in their own fortress to kill us.
Yeah, because that's exactly what's happening with all these little circle bombs that are appearing. So we got to do another sacrifice pull, kind of like this, except it's much harder to click through. So let's see if I can pull this off. Pull those
I
guys.
think Cider beat you to it.
Yeah, maybe. Can I get through? Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pull these guys.
And once you get to this point, it opens a shortcut back at the entrance, so even if you die, you don't really lose any time.
Yep. It's true. I think my husband's just hitting flare and freeze, and that's it.
I'm also hitting
That's
transpose.
all you need. All right. Someone pick up the key.
Had to pick up the
Someone-
key again, and then push the button.
Like honestly, I'm
And then
tempted to
I'll
go
trigger
through
the
this whole dungeon on
cutscene.
my emote bar.
So you'll notice that like every cutscene in here is as long as all of the cutscenes in the previous one put together.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a bit. I didn't actually look at how much time my recording was for the previous one, but this one's going to be a bit longer.
this is probably going to be about 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's about how long it takes me usually.
Sounds about right.
And most
So-
of it's going to be in the back half.
Yeah.
And that's when I get most of my YouTube watching done.
That's when I go grocery shopping.
I run MSQ roulette relatively frequently.
Do
Because
your taxes. Learn Esperanto.
Plan your wedding.
I just really like the rewards, and I like just doing something that doesn't require much attention at all.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So yeah.
I mean, we could start voicing Gaius. Anyone want to do that?
No,
They'll
I,
have a
ju-
voice
I
for
just
about 10
I just give him a
minutes,
Paul Lind voice, and then nobody wants that.
Just make him sound like Gordon Ramsay or something.
No.
Oh yeah, here's the part where he's like, join the dark side, we have cookies. And Sid's like, I don't even know who you are.
See, that's not true because, you know, like when like he just said, when Midas basically turned his back on Sid because of Project Meteor, Gaius was like, "Hey, buddy."
I guess that's more true of us. For us, it's like, we don't even know who you are.
Never even
this
seen
is-
your face.
Gaius is like, come, join me. And Sid's like, you're not my real dad. And we're going, who the F are you?
Well, no, I mean, he did show
Are you
up,
sure
and
he's
he
not
did
your real
show up with
dad?
Ultima Weapon and chew on 3 primals. Like, that did happen.
So, for some reason, he seems to think that this thing can stop us, even though we've destroyed like 50 of them.
6
to
of
get
them
here.
already.
He's just using it as a diversion. He knows he only needs, the rest of the cutscene to get away.
Yeah, he's just doing this to slow us down so he can get downstairs.
And for me, the diversion isn't even like fighting the thing. It's more, ooh, the sword glows. I like glowy swords. Shiny thing.
Maybe the diversion was the friends we made along the way.
Hot.
It's Twoo.
I forgot how
even
easy
bother.
Dragoon is to play at this level.
It would help if I turned on tank stance.
And
Nah, I'm okay tanking. Just let the Dragoon tank.
not even bothering to cast my dot. It's not worth the GCD.
I mean, that's pretty much true. So now we're going to have a crossfade indicating that some time has passing in between when Sid's pushing these buttons and doing like communication analyses or something or another.
I mean,
These screens are very yellow.
technically, Sid has been with us this whole time, but like, fortunately, in this dungeon, he doesn't slow us down, except making us sit through these cutscenes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least we don't have to wait for him, other than waiting for him to finish talking.
I mean, it's fair that because like we don't know exactly where Ultima Weapon's hangar is, so he's like, okay, we can try and find it through these instruments here.
That was the shortest cutscene in this whole dungeon.
Be
Oh, wait,
kind
no,
to your
second shortest. There is one shorter.
be kind to your party mates and let everybody get on the platform before you go downstairs. Otherwise, it will be. You just look like a mean person.
Yeah, the platform actually moves in real time.
For this one,
Yeah.
It's one of 2 elevators in the game, actually. All the rest get turned into cutscenes in later expansions, because height is an issue with this engine.
There are some other elevators.
Look at that Cermet bulkhead.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
usually
Wonder if
cut
we do anything with that.
transitions rather than actually riding something up and down.
Yeah, but there
So-
are some that you do ride.
So like was
But I
pointed out
love
with that
riding
Cermet
those
bulkhead, if you do get left behind on the elevator, then you can be a jerk right back to your party and completely bypass doing any of the rest with them by waiting next to that bulkhead until the rest of them get back there.
Because we're
So-
going to be going through that.
But we're not going to be jerks to each other.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
Everyone make sure you get your identification key. Everyone needs one.
Yeah, everybody needs to boop that button.
Identification, please.
And then again, everybody, please wait until everybody's gotten on the elevator.
No!
Oh, no, 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 no!
Oh, you
This
assholes!
is a disaster.
All right, well, go wait next to the Sermit door. We'll meet you there. That was who did
God
that?
damn it!
I even called it out, too. Oh, by the way, Maggie is here.
Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Ada has plenty of time to catch up if she wants, because she doesn't get stuck in this cutscene, I think.
Well, that's true. So, you can tell that our Magitech armor is better because it has flames painted on.
It's half of the Garland Ironwork symbol.
Yeah, which has flames on it, which makes it like 50 times as strong as all the others.
I absolutely love that they're like, we need to steal this thing so we can sneak in, and then they paint their own logo on it.
Yeah, Wedge, that is kind of an oversight on Wedge's part, yes.
But it worked.
It did work. That's because the Garleans are idiots.
Yeah, that's down to Garlean incompetence once again.
We
We've
did
been down this
establish
road.
their incompetence. Like, this hole in the wall, we didn't make that.
Although it does show up on Sid's observation tower. He's like, oh yeah, follow the walkway out that balcony. Neither the balcony nor the walkway are supposed to be there.
So yeah, now we have Magitech armor. It's pretty cool. We have two actions here. We can drop a bomb on some dudes. And we can also...
And then the other one is just not used. Don't use it. It's
Don't use
worthless.
Yep. So... Go ahead, Mighty.
It has a shorter range, does only 2/3 the damage, and...
Is twice as fast, so choose to submit bulkheads really fast.
Well, okay, fine. It's good for the bulkheads, but not good for these guys, since they
Yeah.
only take 2 shots anyway. Also, I think we left one of the ads alive, so let's just shoot him in the face.
That's exactly what Simon and I just did. So now we hop down into the Sermit bulkhead here, and pew 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 pew.
Hold on, wait, where's Zeta?
I'm all the way back here because someone activated the elevator.
Well, you could have just waited next to the bulkhead.
No.
Damn it.
I believe she wants to participate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There are problems with this dungeon, and they were kind of worse before they stopped letting you skip the cutscenes.
Oh man, this dungeon before you could skip the cutscenes. It was
It's
awful.
Gare would insist FC people do everybody's MSQ clear for this dungeon just to make sure that they can actually see the cutscenes.
You would be watching one cutscene, and then people would run ahead,
Trigger the
skipping,
next.
and then trigger the next one.
Alright, so I just got some rather shocking news that I think everyone should be privy to. I just leveled up to level 56.
Bully.
I'm fairly certain I'm lost now.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I think at this point it's going to teleport you to catch up to
Yeah, it
us.
Yeah,
That's
I think
all
it does
LB.
teleport you here. But first, one more cutscene.
2 more
Oh.
cutscenes.
Yeah, there's gonna be like 12 more cutscenes, but there's another cutscene, and then you get teleported, and then there's another cutscene, and then we fight another boss.
Halfway down this hallway, we're about to open.
But the reason I prefer doing this dungeon, like other than everything else I've mentioned, from this point on, there's no more like regular mob pulls. Everything from here on out is all bosses and cutscenes.
Mostly cutscenes.
Which honestly is super convenient because you don't have to worry about trying to skip past things. You don't have to worry about pulling everything, and you don't even really have to worry about healing because they don't hit that hard.
I'm just saying the entirety of Castrum and Praetorium could be reduced to a single solo duty with like 6 cutscenes.
They do just do solo duties with really long cutscenes in future expansions.
Yeah, they don't do this ever again. This was a
No,
terrible
this
idea.
this was them trying, basically throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks, and this didn't stick.
They
This
just
slid all the way down, and then the dog peed on it.
This entire in-game sequence is a consequence of a 1.5 year long development time.
Yeah.
Basically.
they just really wanted the finale to be like an epic theatrical
Where
experience.
the hell am I?
Soon you'll be with us.
Okay, nobody pull. We need to wait.
Yeah, I agree.
But
If you
yeah,
really truly lost and it doesn't teleport you here, you can always do return and catch the shortcut.
so this is Sid's boyfriend.
No,
No,
Nero
he's
is
Sid's-
or
he's
Sid
Sid's
is Nero's
roommate.
boyfriend. See, Nero
Oh, okay,
has
it's a
the
Sid
amazing
stalker.
hate boner for Sid.
How it warms the heart to hear your voice again. Blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Sid being
Shit,
Sid
he's
is
got a compass on his
entirely
arm.
oblivious.
Absolutely.
I do want to clarify something here. What Nero has on his wrist right now is literally like a way to cut into our supposedly secure link shell system. He can just like listen in and even speak on our network, which is kind of a terrible thing for the Garleans to have access to.
He just uses it to listen to Sid's phone calls and get real
Yeah.
jealous.
Yeah. That is exactly
attention.
what happens.
And he leaves drunk messages on Sid's voicemail.
Mighty Blue, you were saying?
If you pay attention to future cutscenes, like all the Yorzine Alliance people are well aware of it at that point. And they don't do anything significant over
Link shell anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, they send people with chocobos to deliver messages or some shit like that.
There is a cutscene later on where you do like talk to someone like deep behind enemy lines on a link shell, and it's established that he's like doing it purely because like super emergency.
Mm-hmm.
But that's much later. That's like post Stormblood stuff.
I don't even remember that.
Spoiler warning.
Well, that's why I was vague.
Spoiler warning, in Stormblood we do some stuff.
Things happen in Stormblood, yes.
Sure, the viewership will forget about this in the year, however long it takes me to get Stormblood.
Well, we're gonna
There
be
is
in
blood
2.x
in
for
Stormblood.
about 3 more years.
I feel like things pick up quite a bit, and honestly, things are much more interesting in Heaven's Word. So,
Things get so much more
Yeah.
interesting in Heaven's Word. Stay tuned for Heaven's Word.
Yeah, no
oh
joke,
right,
guys.
yeah. There's also a lot more ARR before you get there. So,
There's so much AR.
A lot.
Buckle
of
up.
ARR.
We're gonna be in 2.x for like 3 years.
Buckle in, guys.
But stay tuned for
Are
Heaven's
you
Word.
not
That's where it
doing
gets
a particular
good.
side quest involving
Which-
a gentleman.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm sorry, I can't. I cannot.
What's even the point?
I mean, you're right. I might jump in and show the instance trials for that just for
Nero's been
funsies.
stalking us.
Yeah, he has been.
Getting the base original relic is super fast, especially now. But yeah, all the upgraded stuff, no.
No.
Middle of it, and it's a big pain in the ass.
I got one relic. Also, he like there's
just-
a sparkle in the ceiling, and this falls out. Like it's supposed to come from the sky, but it just falls out of the ceiling.
No, it's because Nero is clearly a magical girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
right.
Nero is just a drama queen.
Magical drama.
It can be both.
Okay, no
Also,
people.
come on, a hammer, like Sigmund Freud would have a field day.
It's a gun hammer.
So we're gonna wait for Ada to catch up here.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh,
Okay,
Hi,
Hi,
follow
friend.
me.
there's
I
Cat
don't-
back there.
See anything?
No.
So yeah, just hit return and then use the shortcut at the entrance.
I'm really curious where you ended up at.
Well,
Oh,
apparently I'm descending to the research level.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's where we are.
Oh, I
Oh, yeah,
see
you're
you
on
on
the
my
way.
map now.
Yeah, you're on the map now, so...
Oh.
Yeah. If we don't use the limit break here, we lose it. Most
Yeah.
groups just lose it because ain't nobody got time for that.
I mean, Mighty Blue could throw it out.
Come
I
on,
can
Mighty
throw
Blue,
it
you
out.
can do
I've
the thing.
already gotten targeted.
We should wait until everyone is here.
We're good.
Well, obviously. We're just discussing our plan of attack.
Yes, Simon can do a cheap bow meteor, or I can two-fist some bow guns, I guess.
Hot.
See, I think in the course of my LP, I've only ever had people see the melee LB1. So
This is what it looks like when a caster uses LB2.
Oh, do it!
Apparently it's
Yeah,
called Starstorm.
meteors!
And now
Alright,
I have
so-
the threat, and it doesn't even matter.
yeah, because I just threw my shield at his dumb face. Leave one of my creations. You might find it a handful.
I get it.
You wish, Nero.
I can just imagine Nero laughing hysterically at this wonderful joke that he just made.
I have
To
taken the
himself.
liberty of preparing an electrifying stage for
You know
you.
what? Fuck it, I'm standing in it. I'm not even attacking.
Oh, how
He's
shocking.
out of range.
Alright, I'm done
Standing
with this
at the
fight.
door.
I'm leaving.
So
Nero's
yeah,
upset because he prepared those puns for Sid.
I cannot wait.
He was
I
up
can-
all night writing them.
I cannot wait for Praetorium Ultimate to come out, and it's gonna be Nero. Nero's just gonna mop the floor with everyone. Can't wait for it.
Well, he's gonna go get hammered.
Hot.
Sadly, McDonald, they already did the good parts version for Ultimate.
That's true, they did. But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yep.
Drowning away his sorrows, pining after Sid.
Michdel, I'm going to need you to make sure that the people reading the LP get the canon fanfic about Sid and Nero in high school.
Well, that's
Totally
barely
canon.
It's barely fanfic. It's Tales from the Storm.
Yeah, canon fanfic.
Is it really fanfic when it was written by the devs?
I mean,
When you
it
read
is final. It is
like,
Final
the way that it reads
Fantasy,
is very fanfic.
and it's fiction. There's a reason their convention is called FanFest. So yes.
It's devfic?
It is a fic written by the Final Fantasy writers. A fanfic, if you will.
So yeah, Sid basically just warned us that there's a lot of etheric interference downstairs, and it's likely to cause communications issues.
I bet that
Wait for
won't
everyone to
happen
get
at a
through the door
dramatic
before
moment.
pushing the button.
Yeah, because when we boop the button, it's going to teleport everybody onto this elevator.
Alright.
After another cutscene.
Yep.
This is perhaps my favorite cutscene.
I like exactly
So completely
one thing
ridiculous
about
in
it.
several different ways.
Oh, also, this
Okay.
is where the voices start.
Yeah, this is where the voice acting begins.
Two things. There's exactly two things about this cutscene that I like.
Why they decided to actually have voice acting for only half the cutscenes in this place? Probably down to budgetary constraints.
Yeah, that's what budget and time, because as Mighty Blue alluded to, they had 1.5 years of development time to turn A Realm Reborn around while they were working on patch content for 1.x. So it was a thing.
It turned out to be a miracle. An amazing miracle. But every miracle has its drawbacks.
Yeah, if the viewers are interested, you should probably check out the NoClip documentary about the Realm of Reborn development experience.
It's linked at the beginning of the thread that this
Well,
LP is
look who's
posting.
come to apologize.
I don't think that's why he's here.
There used to be a dialogue option here to tell him what for whom we fight, and the problem is like, who really cares?
I just love the
Also, he
idea.
jumped onto our moving elevator somehow. If you look at the background, there's nothing for him to stand on.
Well, he's just been hiding in this cubby under or on the underside of the ceiling.
Well, you missed like the 30 seconds of sweet rail grinding he was doing just before he jumped on there.
It was pretty rad, honestly. Like, we make fun of him a lot, but honestly, Gaius may be one of the coolest characters in the game.
No.
Only because
No.
his entire speech gets cut out from under him in later events.
Everything Gaius stands for is absolute trash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Including the grinding. The totally canon grinding that he did, and Nero had so much fun designing the grind rail. Like, it only pops up while you're grinding on it, and only, like, the one Yalm segment that you're actually on.
So basically, he's saying that the 12 that Eorzeans worship and primals are no different.
Yeah, gods are gods, and all gods are fake. That's basically what he's saying. But, you know, we honestly don't care about that, because, like, we'd kill it either way.
I mean, there was that one little vignette somewhere in the middle of the game where the some of the Alamegan Resistance guys wanted to summon Bralger. That would have been hilarious.
Oh, yeah, it would have been hilariously bad.
Yeah.
Good thing we put a stop to that one.
Oh man, is it about to happen? Is he doing the thing?
Is he doing the... what?
Oh,
Is he going even further beyond?
He is going even further beyond.
This is indeed where we switch from Star Wars references to Dragon Ball references.
Yeah.
Yes!
This is actually Gaius's limit break.
Yes, he's golden.
Yeah. He
This
you
is
know what?
not a Dragon Ball reference. This is a
For-
reference to the film Masters of the Universe when
Hold-
Skeletor's armor turns gold.
I have been playing this game for, I think, 4 years now. I never noticed that until you pointed it out that his armor turns gold.
What, you didn't notice that his armor turns gold before we fight him?
No, I didn't notice that.
It's the entire reason this cutscene is so hilarious to me. It's like freaking... It's literally Dragon Ball Z nonsense. It's like, even his gunblade is gold.
His gunblade did turn gold, yes.
I'm sorry that we've ruined this entire game for you.
I mean, yeah. LP's over. Good night, everybody.
And we never fight him not in gold armor. He does it before we fight him, and it fades after we fight him. So, you know.
It fade after we fight. It fades after the second.
Okay, yeah, but we don't actually, like... I wouldn't call that actually fighting him.
Also, why is he slapping me around so hard?
He does that, and then he'll
Probably
spend
because
forever
you're
shooting random party
actually level
members
50.
with his little arm cannon.
And he puts fire on the ground. This is us not caring about the fire on the ground because he's about to drop anyway.
People used
I
to
saw
care
Cat
about
moving
it.
back a little, and I was gonna be like, "Oh, Cat, don't bother."
Also, the important thing, this fight ends when he's at 20% rather than when he's dead. Like,
And we just let him get away with it.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
elevator's still got like 5 more minutes on it.
Spoiler alert, we're going to let him walk away from this.
I mean,
literally.
it's Dragon Ball. It's a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, like, he went golden Gaius. Can we really stand in his way?
The
It's
Guardians
not
know they have the
fair.
most effective armor of all. Plot armor.
Plot armor. Yeah, so right here. Just
Yeah.
Couldn't just,
Yeah,
couldn't
we put our
just
weapon
go-
away.
Hi, Gaius.
let him walk into this hangar with like
With
absolutely.
ultimate weapon.
Yeah, see? Here's the establishing shot that says, yes, ultimate weapon is in that room, and we're just gonna let him walk in there.
Yeah,
In
I feel
his
like we should be
glorious
stopping
golden
that.
armor.
And then, yeah, we're gonna touch this door, open it up, and everyone's gonna get teleported inside.
Also, there's another cutscene, because of
Yeah.
course there is. Now, the
Well,
interesting
there
thing about
can't not be a cutscene.
It's not called Cutscenes the Game for nothing.
The
I-
interesting thing about this cutscene is it actually extends into the gameplay.
Oof. But you're getting ahead of things here. I do like the artifact gear on everybody. It looks really good.
Yeah, it definitely works for this. Like, this is... We went with all original classes, all in the artifact armor that people most likely would have been wearing at this point in the game, because
Yes.
it's what they are given for free.
Yeah, this is kind of what this is what you would end up with before before Ironworks gear, before all of the coil raid gear, all of that stuff. This is what you'd be rocking, because there was no glamour back then.
I mean, I kind of cheated with the boots on Scholar, but
Now it's ruined. Like, we're just gonna have to scrap this whole.
Wear those boots.
They're
We're gonna
bad.
sc-
They're bad boots, McDowell.
We're scrapping this video. We're gonna have to do it all over again.
Because you wore the wrong
It's fine. Let's not talk about Zmile Darkhold.
The other acceptable alternative would be the old I-55 and I-60 dungeon gear, because that was the other option available to people.
You can see the boots and the cutscenes and everything.
I don't think I have seen Ket's feet once this entire dungeon.
If you
To
haven't
be
been
fair,
looking
would
for
you be
Ket's
seeing
feet,
Viera and Hrothgar?
See, if this video was from my point of view, we'd be seeing everyone's boots for every cutscene. Literally,
Oh,
I'm
good.
looking at like 5 people's shoes right now.
I'm
Mostly,
so
I've
glad.
just seen MB's incredible pants.
They are
So
wonderful pants.
yeah, we're gonna fight Ultimate Weapon, and as if you couldn't see this one coming. But the problem is he's completely immune to damage for now.
Oh, and don't heal. If you heal, then you'll have aggro.
Oh, tell
Yeah.
that to my fairy.
Someone got really pissed at me for pointing that out once.
Man, this sure is thrilling content.
Yeah, he's gonna do his hand lasers again.
But hey, like, I actually have a rotation during this fight because it lasts
Wait,
long
is
enough
my
to have a
fairy even
rotation.
here?
Is your fairy?
This summer.
Oh, yeah, the thing eats it. All right, now we can actually damage it.
Yeah, Heidelin is actually doing a thing now, so we can now damage Ultimate Weapon.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah,
Which
thanks,
you'll
Jack.
never see if you turn off your in-fight other member effects, because it's treated as a non-party member PC.
I was so
effect.
surprised when I discovered that when like my graphics card crapped out and I had to use that terrible one for a while. I was so confused, like, where's all the light effects?
So yeah, we're slapping primals out of the Ultimate Weapon, so that's good.
I sure
It
hope
does change
somebody's ready to
visually
kill
over the course
those.
of the fight, which is a neat trick.
Yeah,
You
that is neat.
strip primals away.
Yeah, because right now, when it absorbed Ifrit, you said that all these red glowy highlight effects, and there goes Titan.
And the gold lines from Titan faded away.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then here in a minute, we're gonna punch Ifrit out of him as well, and then the Ifrit glowies will go away. Maybe, or unless we just completely push it to phase through it.
No,
we
at the end of the fight, always he'll hang at 0.1% until
Oh,
the Ifrit
there it is.
transition.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. Goodbye, Ifrit.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
stick bunk him to death.
And yeah.
I didn't
did
realize
it.
that's why that happened. How many hundreds of times have I done this fight?
Ultimate Weapon is so powerful.
At least one more time now.
I beat you with a stick.
Oh, hey, it's Laha bread.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's the original little shit.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, that's not Laha Bread. That's our friend Thancred. Hi, Thancred.
We'll get to beat the evil out of them later.
Yeah. Spoiler alert,
A lot of-
Pretty Blue.
A lot of people honestly forget about that part. Because it really feels like the ultimate weapon should be the last fight.
So, I mean, I did do a textual bit in the write up for when during the Castrum Century rescue. And it's like, where the all the sneaking and subterfuge and stuff. Like, what would be really helpful for that kind of thing? Thancred, where the hell is he? And this is where he is. He's busy being an Ascian.
Yeah.
You only
Ass-
needed one
Ian.
syllable on that.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, if you pay attention to various things going in the background, that first time he goes off on his own to do something, that's when he gets possessed by La Habrea.
Yep.
So
And
I know we were on that diagonal elevator for a long time, what with the Golden Gaius cutscene and all that. But like we're going straight up now, and I feel like we've been going straight up much longer than we went diagonally down.
It's an elevator fight. Why are you complaining?
Then again, we did ride another elevator before we rode the diagonal elevator. We just sort of like skipped past riding that one, so maybe
yeah, it
we
was
were
kind of
much
a
lower down.
crossfade. Yeah, it was
The
kind of.
Castrum employs TARDIS technology.
It is kind of bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Yeah.
This isn't an elevator, the walls are just falling.
Yeah, if you compare like the end of the Castrum Meridianum video, where you see the exterior shot of the Praetorium compared to when we actually get in it, there's a huge scale problem.
No, really.
Oh yeah.
I'm honestly not perceptive enough to even think about such things.
Well, I mean,
I only really
I
notice
missed
elevators.
I missed Golden Armor Gaius for the longest time. So
See, I just like the fact that we had to go down that huge elevator just to go up a huge elevator.
Yeah, we go down a really long elevator to go up a really long elevator. It was cool that they were keeping their ultimate weapon in a hangar that was on an elevator, though.
yeah, the most powerful magic Ultima was hidden inside the Ultima weapon, and Thancred La Habrea just fired it like a big old cannon.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm glad to know that my vibration function on this controller works.
I mean, I almost wanted to put it on my desk, but then I realized I'm recording, and that would probably not go well.
Vrr.
It's a good thing we had a shield, because that blast took out 3 airships and also this entire building.
Everybody, let's get your best vibration onomatopoeia in the comments.
Yeah.
It is also really cool that there was a perfect circle of fire that ended up right around us like this.
Well, the best part is that it's painless fire that's also somehow, tangible and impassable. It's a really powerful spell.
Spoiler alert: they won't speak later.
Does it
I mean, I
remain,
don't feel
though?
like that is the question that remains. I feel like we've well established who is mightier between us.
Me
Yeah.
and my 7 friends.
I feel like we've kicked your ass twice now. Or, in the case of most of us, 400,000 times.
It feels-
And this is the Warrior of Light's personal theme and leitmotif.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that until much later. I thought this was just this thing's theme, and when it comes back, I'm like, why is Alexander's theme playing all of a sudden? Because I thought it was Alexander for some reason. I forgot it was Ultimate Weapon.
Okay, so with apologies to our healers in advance, I'm not moving out of anything.
Yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of dumb lasers and stuff.
Hey, look, I got targeted with a thing.
He's gonna do his
Another thing.
silly hand lasers once again, and he's got all these bits that are just gonna pop up and shoot lasers everywhere. I'm gonna try to avoid him as best I can, but
Lord.
you know,
I mean, I love playing DDR in this part. Like, you get a freaking laser light show.
oh,
you get
one just appeared on the
explosions.
top of me. I'm gonna hallowed ground now and not take any damage at all.
Coward.
I mean, you could. I mean, it doesn't hurt you much anyway.
I mean, I'm probably gonna have hallowed ground back up for the next part of this fight anyway.
I'm getting targeted with so much stuff. You couldn't tell by my health bar, though.
Also, there's an enrage point where he's supposed to teleport to the center and start casting Ultima, and if you let that cast finish, it's a wipe.
Yeah, Crystal
we
Mom's all like...
Completely
"I don't have
just
the
ignored
strength-
that.
I don't have the
Yeah.
strength to protect you again. Don't let him cast it.
So now we're done fighting Gaius
Oh.
in his golden armor. He's no longer golden.
Yeah, he did turn off his Super Saiyan. That's right. Yeah.
He loses the armor. He's not fancy anymore. Nero worked so hard.
I'm
on
telling
making
you, it's
the armor
Frank
change
Langella
better.
as Skeletor.
Yes, we know. We know. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Can you just go ahead and die now?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's spoilers. That's big.
Moon.
I
Yeah.
don't trust anyone who thinks that I should be a ruler. I
Yeah.
shouldn't be in charge of shit.
I think
And
it's
anyone
well.
who thinks otherwise is clearly evil.
Yeah,
Really,
it's
everyone
well.
sending me on fetch quests has the right idea.
It's a real shame that Nero's not here to see this.
I wouldn't want to rule anyone who thinks I should be in charge.
Y'all are some terribly dumb people.
So yeah, here's Laha Bread again.
Are we gonna actually check if he's actually dead though? No.
I mean,
When have we
he
ever-
did he did explode out of a thing, and then Ultimate Weapon itself did explode. So I'm sure it's fine.
I'm a healer, not a doctor.
I'm sorry, everybody here is DPS.
If you wanted
Yeah.
a healer, you should have brought Sylphie.
Sylphie is a major NPC in the White Mage story.
You know what? Unsummon Eos. I don't care if Eos is not currently summoned. Summon her and then unsummon her. Get rid.
Better yet, if you can do it by eating her, even better.
No green
You
numbers.
can't at this level, unfortunately.
Shame.
So there's some stuff that Laha Bread is saying here that, like, actually, given recent events and Shadowbringers, kinda is interesting. So
It's
just
the
kind
best
of
kind of true. It's technically true, even if it's lying through his teeth as he says it.
so mute us talking Yahoos and actually pay attention to what he's saying a little bit.
We are hilarious, though.
We are hilarious, yes. Like you,
I mean, you invited us here.
I mean, because there is no reason to, like, I don't know. My brain is just not right
I'm
now.
just saying, you only have yourself to blame.
It's true.
You can always edit this out in post.
I could.
Yeah, just edit all of us out.
And like edit the boots over my feet. Like just
Just a
Photoshop
shitty
AF
PNG
boots.
clip.
Just a still image.
Of
Leave
the
my
of the
silver
AF
sit in though.
of the AF1 boots.
Or like literally just like put the boots over my entire character. AF1 boots.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the part where we preemptively get back at Thancred for some shit that gets pulled later.
Yeah. But
Hey,
in the-
Sacred, I hope you don't mind we kick your buddy's ass for a bit.
yeah, we're literally beating the evil out of Thancred right now.
Thanks, Crystal Mom.
It's for his own good.
It really is. I have a full Sheltron meter. I should push Sheltron.
Should you though?
Yeah, so this is... I realize that we're coming up on the end now. This is pretty anticlimactic these
All right, you can
days.
stop fighting him now.
I've heard this fight used to be hard.
No, it never was.
The only tricky part was the second Ultima fight. Some parties did not have the DPS to clear the final Ultima charge up.
Well, screw those parties. I'm leaving.
Hooray.
So...
Yay!
So
Yay!
for that last bit was the last cutscene, or that last bit before Thancred fight was the last cutscene you're forced to watch. At this point, you could automatically skip the cutscene, this cutscene right here, but we will not because I am doing this for the LP. So
Honestly, don't even remember what he says in that last cutscene.
I don't either. I have not seen it in years, so we'll find out together.
I'm
So
gonna have to watch your video now.
Oh, we're gonna Blade of Light because we have all 6 crystals.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Combined.
Just like it was at the outset at the beginning of the game, we're doing that exact thing.
Yeah, it turns out that intro cutscene where you're floating around the crystal is entirely predicting the events of the final bit of AR.
Yeah,
Foreshadowing, not predicting.
So our party just beating the crap out of Thancred was just the preemptive like the shot, and this blast of the Blade of Light is the chaser.
Right. Well, hopefully he doesn't have too bad a hangover afterwards.
I don't know.
Or maybe
People
he knows
deserve
what he
one.
did.
He knows what he did.
Thancred and La Habrea, they both need the hangover.
Man, beams of light are the best. Why can't we actually do those? we seem to
at
only be able
level
to do that in
90.
cutscenes.
It's massive amounts of ether.
So we're fighting with all of our friends. Because we have the power of anime and friendship on our side.
There's nothing stronger than the power of anime and friendship.
Elfino really needs a better flying animation there.
He does.
His pose is just like, I'm a doll that someone's playing with.
Wait, Alphino's in that cutscene?
He is.
Oh.
Alphino, Ida, the Scions plus Raubon and the Admiral, and
Oh man,
and
she's the
Kane-Senna.
best. I love Merlin.
Yeah, there's an entire little escape sequence after you beat up La Habrea.
Well, it's not even that though.
Yeah.
It's during beating up La Habrea.
Yeah, all these other guys have already left the dungeon instance.
I mean, we should have, but we haven't.
Oh, wow! You guys are the best.
Yeah, we're all here for you.
Yep, that was
I'd say this is the most painful part of the original AR experience, but you still have the patch content to go through.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's go.
That's
Ahead.
true.
Let's get a G-pose going here.
Yeah, Yellow Ranger stand.
I don't have. That was cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Anytime, except actually.
Thank you very much for
right.
watching, and may you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Enjoy the ending. Back on the
And
text.
also to you.
Good night, everybody.